Hello, my name is Mackenzie Cisco, and this is my feasibility study. So, in regard to my thesis, I'm hoping to address the mental health needs of parents with infants in the NICU. So, this study does serve a currently unserved need. When a child is in the NICU, the main priority is making sure that they are stable and healthy, though we need to be aware that there is also lasting effects on the mental health of the parents of infants in the NICU, and that's not typically addressed. Demand does exceed supply. Even though occupational therapists may work on a neonatal team, they may not be addressing the needs of the parents, just the needs of a child. This practice can successfully compete with existing practices. Many occupational therapists already work on a neonatal team, so we already have that exposure to our clients. And also, I believe it's advantageous because occupational therapy is coming back to its roots in mental health, so a lot of research is being completed regarding the mental health of parents in the NICU, parents of infants in the NICU. So, capital requirements for entry or continuing operations are unavailable or unaffordable. Entering a NICU for conversation of the parents of the infants will most likely be impossible, but also for the sake of respecting a child in the NICU along with their family, I don't want to go into the NICU. I'm able to question parents that have experienced a child in the NICU in the past, not the present. There are no capital expenditure requirements or large costs because I am able to send out surveys, and there are no factors that prevent effective marketing or real-world impact. In regard to projected income statement, since I'm only sending out surveys to individuals who have had infants in the NICU, there is no income statement. It would be different if there was a mail-in survey. There would be a cost due to stamps, but I'm going to do it online or on the phone because the results may come in quicker and there is no cost. Though an indirect cost would be someone's time. So someone's going to have to take time out of their day to discuss with me. Geographic influence on the market and recipients of OT services. An infant in the NICU's care will look different depending on if they're in an urban or suburban hospital, which will also impact the parent's mental health. So an urban hospital may have deeper pockets. It may have more money to donate to specific services, such as the NICU. The hospital may have donors for better quality of care or equipment, or they might be a research hospital. Depending on the care the child is receiving, that will in turn impact the parent's stress and mental health. In regard to population trends, demographic features, cultural factors, and purchasing power in the community, nonprofit hospitals do not cost extra services for care, so those with low socioeconomic status may be more likely to go there. I believe a population that has high rates of crime or drug and alcohol abuse, there may be more babies in the NICU due to neonatal abstinence syndrome. Language barriers may impede care or wishes of parents, which will also impact their mental health. And also there is research that states that there is a higher incidence of preterm births among African Americans and Hispanics in comparison with Caucasian individuals. And not only is there a higher incidence of preterm birth, it also suggests, that disparities in the NICU quality of care exist at all levels, that being the structure, process, and outcome, and generally disadvantage infants of color with some areas of exception. So, for competing services and theories related to my study, I believe that the stigma of mental health is changing, but it is sometimes viewed as negative, so parents might not want to discuss their mental health needs. A program that has been started is called the March of Dimes, and it has been developed. It's called the NICU Family Support Program, and it's to support NICU families during their baby's time in the NICU. So I think that that would be a great organization to partner with in this study. And also, I just believe working on an interdisciplinary team will be of benefit to me just because we can treat the client holistically. So in regard to market expansion opportunities, the results I will receive, I'm hoping to educate staff members of hospitals so that we can better refer out. Not only will the child in the NICU may need to be referred out to further services, the parents might need to be referred out as well. So for facility location design for my study, I do not need any sort of facility. I'll just need a space where I can compile my data together, so my desk will work just fine. For supply availability, I will just need to find a survey, and I will also need to schedule time to meet with my participants. For a preliminary plan with an achievable time frame, I'm hoping to find parents of infants who have spent time in the NICU within a month, create survey questions within a week, send out the survey, and compile results to gather themes within 3 weeks. For risk and contingencies, I believe that COVID will prevent any in-person interviews I'm deciding to do. And also, discussing a mental health experience may be difficult, therefore, some individuals may not necessarily want to participate. There is a commitment to make necessary sacrifices in time and effort for this, though I'm willing to give up the necessary time to really connect with my participants because this is a topic I'm passionate about. This will satisfy long-term aspirations, and I do believe that based on the results of my feasibility study, that this will support my thesis project idea. I've learned from this feasibility study that so much more goes into a study and research than I expected, such as cost and time, and it's something that needs to be addressed prior to starting. So based on this analysis, I've determined my study to address the mental health needs of parents with infants in the NICU a go. Thank you.